Top 10 games to help you let off some steam. Life can get stressful sometimes, and it can take all your willpower to stop yourself from screaming profanities into the void or start smashing dishes in your workplace canteen. Fortunately, as gamers, we have a wide variety of ways to wind down after a particularly trying day. Without further ado, let's dive into our list of top 10 games to help you let off some steam. Number 10. Warframe. A game based around grind for ability boosting mods, grind for resources for crafting, grind for crafting recipes, and in general, grind. Might sound boring or frustrating, but Warframe is anything but that. Short 15-minute missions, no major consequences for losing, and high replay value of mission nodes allows you to descend easily into a favorite routine to help you de-stress. It also comes with an easy gratification, as you always work towards something new, be it a new character, weapon, or maybe unlocking a schematic in your clan's dojo. Besides, shooting and using character abilities looks great, and your mobility is a blast. Number 9. Just Cause series. The Just Cause series, especially the later entries, can be treated like a highly explosive sandbox. The protagonist is James Bond, by the way, of John Woo and Michael Bay, causing indiscriminate mayhem anywhere he wants. And being able to mess around with the tools you're given can be pretty liberating. Especially the zipline in Just Cause 3 provides ample opportunities to make the game's physics engine to have a momentary breakdown, which almost always makes for some really amusing turn of events. Just Cause doesn't take itself too seriously, which makes it even easier to have a more or less good-natured fun with it, which always works great against anger. Number 8. Journey. Unlike the previous two games, Journey is much more about calming down rather than venting. This game won't have you vanquish your enemies, barely has explicit narrative, and it's focused predominantly on traveling through a stunning desert, jumping and gliding through the air. In some sense, it is something of an artistic experience rather than a game in popular sense, but the subtle music, beautiful environmental design, and a certain serenity of the entire premise makes for a supremely relaxing experience. Number 7. Magica. Playing Magica is a real blast, and mutually enjoyable destruction of the other player is endlessly funny as you discover new ways of getting them hurt. Another thing that makes Magica a great fit for letting off some steam is that it is a riot. The world and characters are so silly that it's hard not to at least chuckle, especially when you are well aware of fantasy tropes, which Magica endlessly mocks, and goblins blow up in a very satisfying way. Number 6. Stardew Valley. Sure, it's a game about farming, but it also happens to be a very calming and satisfying management game, in addition to being pretty charming and friendly in its presentation. While destruction is fun, many people find greater satisfaction in creating things and helping them grow. Playing as someone useful to the community isn't something games allow us to do very often. Doing some honest work turns out to be calming even in a video game form. Number 5. Dynasty Warriors series. Seeing one of legendary heroes of Chinese myths and history smash and slash their way through nearly literal armies of enemies during each mission brings a certain degree of sadistic pleasure. Most of the time in Dynasty Warriors, you are fighting extras, dying by the dozens as soon as you start going about your favorite attack routine, which is fine because during a single battle, you are likely to have a kill count going hard into quadruple digits. Characters of Dynasty Warriors are like Doomguy of the ancient world, nearly invulnerable except to other heroes. It's a great way to unwind, and if you're an enthusiast of anime, the same developer has made a couple spin-offs based on popular anime series, most prominently One Piece and Berserk. Number 4. The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. Roaming the harsh province of the vast open world of Skyrim, looking for treasure, dragons, and all sorts of trouble is pretty relaxing, at least until a giant gets the drop on you and you make like Team Rocket. If you feel like it, ignore the main plot for as long as you want. Become the Thane of every other city, and, with the help of expansion packs, build your dream house adopt a merry bunch of orphans and pets, or fight anything that crosses your path. That's fun too. Number 3. Dwarf Fortress. In a way, this game lets you relax before you can even really start playing. Depending on your machine, running the world creation at maximum possible settings can turn into long minutes of waiting for the world to stop trying to make up for thousands of years of cultural turmoil and millions of years geological processes. No biggie. The game itself, however, while frequently becoming kind of ridiculous, manages to capture the same kind of joy in creation and fostering that Stardew Valley does, only in fantasy trappings. And things start to be the most entertaining when it turns out something starts to go wrong. And before long, you'll find yourself briefly angry at half-witted people you have to babysit rather than anything else. Dwarf Fortress simply requires too much of your attention to leave space for anything else. Number 2. Doom. Some games are about creating. Others are about using the systems to cause the most widespread chaos. Others still calm via exploration and giving the player plenty of time to reflect and chances to vent in manageable chunks. And then there's Doom. Doom doesn't care, and neither does Doom Guy. This is the kind of game you launch if you want devastation, gallons of blood, and chances to get the elusive flow, which makes your gamer mind devoid of emotion and smooths your reflexes to help you achieve peak efficiency. And then you make like Neo and everything dies around you. Sure, it might emphasize the worst things people think about us gamers, but external opinions of the uninitiated don't change how great this game is and letting you channel your frustration. Number 1. Minecraft. Focusing on something constructive and creative is likely the best thing you could get used to in search of ways to calm the Frank down. Unbridled freedom of putting your visions into physical structures, exemplified in Mojang's game, makes it one of the best games out there, as far as this list's subject matter is considered. So, what do you think of our list? Are any of the games we picked your number 1 choice for winding down after a stressful week? Or maybe we missed your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for a regular dose of gaming inspiration.